Hello everyone, it's Anna here. In today's video we are going to paint, or I am painting this winter landscape. I have never tried to paint a winter landscape, and and I tried with pastels. First of all, I started with this value sketch that I see so many artists do, like use like really simple shapes just and try to figure out where the values are, like the light, the medium and the dark, usually just 3 values or maybe 4. And I used these pens. It was a set of graphite pens. I'll leave all the materials linked below, but you can also use like alcohol markers, or any type of markers anyway. You can even do it in a small piece of pastel and use different grays, or you can use blues or whatever. Just have three values or 4 of the same tint. In here I am doing something I learned with Susan Jenkins from her channel. It's Monet's Cafe. She's a very cool artist, pastel mainly, and this is how you can make your paper proportional to the canvas. So you just put your little photo reference, or here I used my study value, my value study, and you just draw a diagonal, and when it reaches the border, then you make it across, and you get like it's proportional. So it's a very cool tip. Right now I am showing you, like, I'm picking my pastels, the pastels I am using. I use some hard pastels, the Conte ones. These are Rembrandt, are soft, but they are kind of still a little on the hard side of the soft pastels. So this is the ones I have chosen, and this is like a mix of the other pastels I have, and it wasn't fitting in my drawers anymore, so I constructed this little, I don't even know what this is, just a board with these separations in which I can this I saw Marla Baguetta, it's another pastelist, amazing one. She has a tray that is more or less like this. Of course it must be much bigger, but anyway, it's very cool to keep your pastels really organized. So in here I am using pastelmat as paper. I am using a very, I don't know if this is a very light, I think it's or very light gray or white. And since I am doing like a winter scene, I didn't want to use a very dark tone to sketch it, so I'm using this, like this purple. It's like a mid tone, and I am sketching, considering what I have done. I'm looking at my photo, and I am looking at my value study, so I can be a little more accurate. It's between something that is really full of information, which is the photograph, and something that is completely simple, just some so it's like a map, just really simple shapes, and where it should be darker, where it should be lighter, because that's really what it's all about. That's what really matters in the end, not actually the color, as a lot of people might think, and I thought for so long, but it's really the value. So right now I am starting to apply a first layer. In here it's the first time I am using Terry Ludwig and Art Spectrum. I bought some violets and lilac and purples, so that was missing in my collection. You know, I do this not in you can have, well, you can if you're rich, but you just otherwise you just can't afford all the sets and all the pastels you want, and it's somewhat also an addiction. But in this case I really needed some purples, and because I've come to realize when I look at other artists painting that whenever there's shadow, they often use, like, I would go like for grays or for dark blues or for black, but they usually use purples, and it comes out so good, so well. The purples really can make the shadows of the portraits and or the paintings, and it really looks cool. And in this case it was a wintry scene, and it really I think this is a sunset, and the shadows really, I could really see purple in the shadow. So this was really cool for trying out these new pastels I had for like a few months now. So here I am using rubbing alcohol, like I had my first layer, and I am just dissolving that layer and moving my pastel around so it covers a little bit of that initial the color of the page, the paper. Something was throwing me off with this painting, and I don't know, usually I use the whole page, or I make like frame, like I draw the frame and then I paint inside that frame. And in this case I was doing that proportional thing with my color, my value study, and I got this white on the bottom, this stripe of white that I think that was bothering me somehow. So I think that was throwing me off a little bit. I don't know what it was. Anyway, I don't quite adore this painting to be perfectly honest. I thought it would go so much better and so much smoother, and it was so hard for me. I mean, in these 20 minutes of video you can see that I am struggling like almost all the time, not with the sky and not with reflections. For some strange reason I am struggling with the tree, and I am struggling with some of the bushes, and I am struggling with trying to convey that misty look on the closer to the horizon and on the right side of it. I don't know, I thought that would be so much easier than it was. And even the tree, I just couldn't, I don't understand. Maybe I was just trying to follow the photo reference too much, and I was trying like to blend here, and I kind of forget that with pastelmat paper you have to have a lot of layers so you can even move pastel, otherwise it just won't move unless you rub it with alcohol, or maybe with foam and really get in there. But other than that, you have to have a lot of layers so it can blend somehow and make it soft. With other pastel paper, you can like start doing that almost immediately after one application, but not in this case. So I was like getting a little frustrated with that also. But overall, there are things I like in this scene, but I don't love the end product of it. Maybe I should try to do it again, and I don't know if I will, but I got so unmotivated. This wasn't a very good experience, in the sense that I was struggling all the time, like, when is it going to look better? And it kind of never did. I was just like, I can't even understand, like, looking at it, what am I doing wrong? I think maybe there's just too much everywhere. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, when I get the tree darker, because that should be darker, then I think I liked it better when it was lighter. And then I tried to make it lighter, and then it's just crazy. And then I figured that the tree is like too compact, like it's too dense. And then I tried to paint negatively and try to make the branches more visible, but still, I don't know, there was something about it I just couldn't grasp what was wrong with it. But I kept going, and I went with it till the end, and maybe it's not even finished. I'm just looking at it right now. Maybe it's not even finished. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up later, or just gonna use some some of the pastelists that I follow are like, have techniques like to reuse the paper, and I just might go with something like that. And yeah, but one thing I did that Karen Margulies does a lot and advises us to do is, like, you chose a palette, you have some pastels separated, a color palette based on a photo or whatever you want to base it on, and why just paint on one painting with that set? Like, if you got the trouble to take them out and to choose them and whatnot, then just paint multiple. It doesn't have to be a series, it doesn't even have to be the same subject. And I was like, oh, I am so frustrated with this painting. Why? No, I took my time, like, I don't have much time for myself and to paint. And when you do one that really does not it's not that I hate it, and I don't even know what's the problem, actually. I'll have to think about it more. It just took your time. You took, like, instead of resting or trying to do something else at the house while the baby's sleeping, you are painting because you love it, and you just got some gorgeous colors, wonderful paper, you got it all, you have your camera, everything is ready, the lights, everything is ready, and then it doesn't come out as you maybe planned, I don't know, or it wasn't, I don't know. So it was a bit frustrating, and I thought, well, Karen Margulies a lot of times tells us, why don't you paint another painting with the same palette? And that's what I did, and I cannot thank her enough, because I am making, well, it's not over yet, but I am making like some clouds, just huge clouds in the sky, and I think they are looking gorgeous. I love them, and it's like I had this absolutely frustrating experience, and with the same set, imagine if I would put it away. I would just have spent that time choosing my materials, going to the canvas, and just getting frustrated. And with the same palette, I tried again, but something completely different, because I was getting a little unmotivated to paint this scene. And wow, then I just got that feeling like, oh, I really love this. It really came out well. and that's an advice I am passing to you. If you don't follow her and don't hear her, and don't hear it for yours from her, hear it from me. Just reuse your palette, even if it's not the same subject, or if it is, I don't know. Back there, I was using like Carbotello pastel pencils, because I really needed something soft, and I was trying to make the tree darker, because it really needed to be a darker value. I don't know, there's something about that tree that I don't understand. But anyway, so this was it. I keep retouching everything, and I don't know, just tell me what you think in the box below. By the way, this art spectrum and the Terry Ludwig are fantastic. The Terry Ludwig have like a little smell to it, I don't know, it was weird, but well, this was intense. And I hope I was not going to post this, but then I thought, well, maybe someone likes it, or I don't know, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe someone can tell me what's wrong with it, because now I'm trying to make the tree darker, and I think I liked it better when the leaves were like lighter. I don't know, then I tried to make them a little lighter again. It's just crazy. It was just yeah, it's a confusion there in the tree. I don't understand. Just tell me what you think would make this painting better, in your opinion, and I'll maybe try that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, even though for me it's a kind of a failed attempt, it's that tree. I just can't, because I mean, the sunset might be a focal point, but the tree just really should stand out, because it's very dark, and it's what's darkest, and it has a lot of contrast, and it's really close to the viewers. So I think that is the focal point, and I don't feel she's defined enough. Then I took some outs with but see how versatile pastel can be. You can add, you can layer, you can change from dark to light and light to dark, although it's better to go from dark to light, but you can brush it off if you don't like it. It's very versatile. That at least is something you can see in this video. So I won't be bothering you anymore. Till next week, have a wonderful time and happy painting. Someone says that. Who says that? Happy painting. Is it Alain Picard? Maybe. Love him. Go check him out. Bye.